This is called The Great White Way. Thank you, babe. Appreciate it. All right. I'll first start off with a quote from a white person who was commenting on the Denver Post's really good sort of review of Hamilton when I went there on the tour. This man says, "I found Hamilton to be one of the most offensive shows I have ever seen. Atrocious. Would love to see the reaction of our black communities or film producers produced a life story of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King or Frederick Douglass and mounted it with an all-white cast. I walk on stage and the lights are dim. I squint from orchestra to mezzanine, this cathedral of spectators, stone-faced groundlings perching at the edge of their seats like gargoyles. I tell myself I am making a difference, that this hue, the shade of midnight, makes room for my kinfolk to enter. My blood hums a melody of goosebumps. The spotlight humid and thick, text heaves from my lips to their skeptic ears, crawls out of my mouth like tornado. I wonder if their heads will bop to the beat. Watch and gaze with wide expectation and still, not a soul looks like me. Not a soul looks like me except the mother who always brings her daughter to the stage door after every performance when there's good weather. I'm amazed at her consistency, how mom is a boat, sails her daughter's dreams to the ends of the earth, doesn't cocoon them but suspends them in the air to take flight. She asks, is there any way I can get tickets? They stand in the cancellation line like Sabbath, their bond as beautiful as ocean. A black love so nurturing it makes me feel like we can live forever. I feel like we can live forever, but a black boy's soul evacuated from his body yesterday, and I cannot shake this thought. I signed playbills with tremors in my hand. This evening I was a star, jaws dropping in awe of my talent. I am loved for the entertainment I provide. Fascinating. The same people who gave me a standing ovation wouldn't rise to their feet and scream if I got killed right here. Wouldn't bat an eye if I lived beneath the gravel they walk on every day. I matter on the platform, but I'm murdered in the shadows. I matter on the platform, but murdered in the shadows in front of the theater as I sneak around patrons critiquing the show. So my ear stands at attention like soldier, them curious to see if these brown bodies telling their history was to their liking. The words were too fast, they say. No one can understand that rap stuff. Don't know why anyone would write so many lyrics. I don't like hip hop because of the bitches and niggers and hoe talk, but that was okay. I say out loud, oh! Too many words, you say. You must hate Shakespeare. Chekhov, Ibsen, they stay silent, like they usually do. They stay silent like they usually do during the curtain call. So I bow in exhaustion as this white man in the first row. He doesn't clap, he doesn't stand up, doesn't admire the spectacle in the slightest bit. So I say to each his own, I think, but it is clear our melanin offends him. Makes him cringe a snarling taste of disdain, stoic plastered upon his face. I walk into the wings with a heap of joy. Oh, the irony. You hate me, but you still spend your hard-earned money to come see me. The ticket he bought finna pay for my dinner tonight. Fill his saltiness with my belly. So he can feel some type of way, all he wants. Feel some type of way, all you want, but George Washington is black in this show. His skin charcoal, thick and rich, shoulders broad, expansive, takes space. He knows quill is mightier than sword, wields them both, uplifts the oppressed, swagged untouched with militia at bay, Haitian and Harlem, so he reeks of revolution and renaissance, speaks an earthquake idiolect, things move with each pronouncement of verse. Yes, in this show, the dark-skinned commander shepherds the pack and does it without assassination or getting burned at the stake. They would have me burned at the stake, assassinated to smog, steam, dust, if I dare speak of how this country suffocates hope, drowns our pigment. How they want me to unrecollect the deceased carcasses treading the Atlantic. A fan comments on my Instagram. How dare you speak of injustice when you make your money doing a show about American history? As if a theater credit would reverse a bullet back into its chamber. Sweet talk trigger from retracting or unspark the flash from its muzzle. How they stay blind to the arrows pointed against us. Blind to the arrows pointed against us, where the story ends in blood-soaked teas and corner street memorials, mothers belting hymnals, outrunning this epilogue of funeral-filled hashtags, flatlines singing a ballad of no ever forevermore, longing for the moment where the curtains close on every hearse riding to its demise, for every tragedy to cease, for every tombstone to crumble to sand, not the dust from whence we came, but the dirt that is blown in the wind. How can I stomach this burden? How can I walk this road when the lights are dim?